Hello everyone, welcome once again. So today we are going to talk about very important feature, that is rerunning failed test cases. This is very important feature of all test automation framework, and we deal with this particular feature on day-to-day basis. So it is very important to understand this particular functionality. So there are two use cases. One, when we want to rerun the failed test cases during the execution as soon as we encounter the failure. Second approach is when we want to rerun all the failed test cases post execution of entire suite. So let us understand the same one by one. First one is rerunning during the execution. So this is similar to Retry Analyzer of Selenium. Playwright support this rerunning of failed test cases via configuration, and how we can configure it. There are many options. Let us discuss them one by one. One, we can provide it with the command itself. So for example, we are running the test cases using npx playwright test. So at last we can provide --retry equal to 2. So in this case, what will happen is whatever the test cases that we are executing, if we encounter failure for any test case, that will be re-executed for 2 more times, right? So this is one way. Another way is we can configure this particular retry variable in the playwright.config.ts, and this would be applicable to all the test cases, and this is the recommended approach. Also, suppose for a particular group of test cases, there are some test case failure, or we have flaky test case, and we want to implement retry mechanism for that particular group. At that point of time, we can implement retry logic at that particular group level as well. So what is this use case about, and when should we use it? So this approach is useful for flaky test cases. Suppose we have a flaky environment and we are interested only in the functionality of the feature. We are not interested about the stability of environment. So at that point of time, we can go with this particular approach. And what are flaky test cases? Test cases which produces intermittent result. Sometimes they are passing and sometimes they are failing, right? So let us try to show you by the demonstration, right? So this is one of the test case, right, which is about launching Internet UI application. And on Internet UI application, we have checkboxes link. So we are trying to locate that particular link, and then using expect, which is assertion in playwright, we are trying to verify its visibility. So this particular test case passes, right? So let me show you the execution. So what I will do is I will simply execute this particular test case, right? So it will execute against Chrome browser only, right? Because it is configured like that. Okay. So test case got passed, right? So what we will do is, let me first close this particular browser, right? So what we will do now is we will make a modification. Instead of verifying it as visible, we will use not to be visible, so that this test case will fail, right? Now what we will try to do, we will try to execute this test case now, right? So this test case will fail, right? So let me close this particular terminal. Let us right click on this particular terminal, open in 𝒑𝐞 terminal, and let us try to execute this particular test case by providing main.spec.ts, which is the file name for this particular test case, right? So let us run this particular test case. So we see that test case is getting executed, but this is intentional failure. So we see we got the failure, right? And if you take a look at the report, this is the report. So it ran and we got this particular failure. We don't see any retry, right? Now suppose we want to retry this as well. So what we will do is we'll simply use --retry equal to 1, right? And let us run this test case once again, right? I think it would be retries. So this time it will execute once and as it will encounter the failure, it will retry once again. So you see, it got failed. And if I show you the console, here we will see retry 1 as well. And we can see the same in the report as well, right? So the test case got executed and report got published. And here, this is the first run and this is the second run, which is retry. So this is how we can use this particular feature from this particular command line, right? Okay. So instead of providing it here, what we can do is we can go to playwright.config.ts and here we see retries, right? So this is for CI, right? And this is for CI and this is for local execution. So as we are executing test cases locally, let us remove this CI configuration. And now let us provide retries 1 here, right? And let us execute test case and let us remove retries from here. So again here, the test case will be executed, it will fail and it will be retried. But here, this time we have provided the configuration at the global level, right? So you see, it is retrying. So we can say that it got retried, right? Right. So this is how we can provide this particular configuration, right? So let us make it as 0, right? And now let us talk about the retry mechanism at the group level. For that purpose, we have another set of test cases, which we have grouped under this particular 𝒂𝒊𝒍𝒖𝒓𝒆.spec.ts. So we have grouped 2 test cases using test.describe, and these are test cases related to checkboxes page of Internet UI application. So we are navigating to Internet UI application, locating checkboxes, and then we are performing a click operation. As a result, we are navigating checkboxes page, and then we are clicking on first checkbox and we are verifying whether this is checked or not. And this is reverse of this, meaning here we are checking or unchecking the second checkbox and we are verifying whether this is unchecked or not, right? So let us try to execute these test cases to show you that they are working fine, right? So both the test cases are executed, right? And both the test cases got passed, right? So let us make modification, and instead of using dot to be checked, we are going to use not to be checked, right? And let us execute the test case once again. I have executed only one test case this time, the failed one, because I want to show you that retry mechanism won't implement here, meaning won't work by default, right? So retry mechanism is not working, right? So how to configure it for this particular group? So for that purpose, we'll have to configure this under this particular test.describe. So we'll be using test.describe.configure, and then we'll have to start the brackets, and here we need to provide the option, right? So we want to provide the retries, right? Let us provide it as 1, right? Now, when I will try to execute this particular test case, at this point of time, it will try to re-execute this particular failed test case once again. So you see, it is retrying once again. Right? So we got the failure. And this is not only applicable to this particular test case. In fact, this is applicable to this particular test case as well. So let me make a modification here as well, right? And let us try to execute this particular test case this time. And we would notice that this test case will also be retried, meaning we have configured this particular retry mechanism at the group level. So it will be applicable to all the test cases of this particular group. right? So it is retrying. So it got failed first, then it is retrying. So this is how we can define the retry mechanism at the group level. Let it complete, and then we will move on to second use case, right? So test case got failed. So let me reverse everything. Let me remove this particular configuration as well. And yeah, that is it, right? Now talking about the second use case, that is rerunning the test cases post execution. So when we should use this particular feature? So we should use this particular feature when we have legitimate failure either in the test scripts or in the application code, and we want to rerun only the failed test cases either post fixing of bugs or post fixing of test automation scripts, right? And how to do so? So for that purpose, we'll have to, how Playwright works is Playwright stores the last one failed test case dump, meaning whenever there is failed test cases, Playwright dump the information for those failed test cases under one JSON file, and using this particular hyphen last field, we can rerun those failed test cases, right? So let me show you the same, right? So as we know that in main.spec.ts, we have made it as false positive, meaning this particular test case is intentional failure, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this project, try to execute this particular test case. And this time I don't want to retry this, right? So npx playwright test and main.spec.ts. As I don't want to retry, so I haven't provided retry here and I haven't configured retry in the playwright.config.ts. So that's why I've kept it as 0, right? So now when I will execute this particular test case, I'll show you that one JSON file will be generated for the failed test cases. So if I show you under test results, one dot last hyphen one dot JSON is generated and it is storing some unique ID of failed test cases, right? Now if I want to rerun this particular failed test case, right? So what I will have to do is I'll have to simply provide hyphen last field, right? Let me confirm from this hyphen last field. We have missed one hyphen. Okay, let us fix this as well, right? Instead of keeping it as not to be visible, let us make it as visible, right? Because this is the intent of this particular feature. We want to fix it and we want to rerun the failed test case, right? So this time we will see that the test case will be passed and it has executed only that particular failed test case. So we didn't provide the file name. Instead, we provided hyphen last field, and it is automatically able to point to that particular JSON file and as a result able to execute the test cases. Also, one more interesting part is when the test case get passed, this particular last run.json will be wiped out and failed test cases will be removed from here, right? So this is how we can rerun the failed test cases depending on the need or depending on the use case. This is what I wanted to cover, guys, as part of current discussion. Thank you for watching. I would request you to please like, share and subscribe. Thank you once again.